Yorkie the Barbarian here. Last of the Brigantes. Right. Let's get back to Golarion. I want to head to fight the demons in Kenabres. With Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. We've got the last Sarkorians on our side. Or the last Sarkor, whatever. Let's get in there. Main story. Now. I did initially... We always keep Death Door on. I did initially consider starting a character who was a new shifter class, but it seems you get your shifter companion really early. I'm going to take him instead when we get him. Now, I need a good old barbarian orc. Show me some barbarian orc, can you? Not a female one. Show me some male ones. Half orc. You're a bit neat, you, Kessel. Honestly. Yeah, you're a dwarf. You'll do. Not perfect. Right. Male orc. Shaman. Going well on Shaman. Half orc. Lose orc weapon familiarity, which I don't mind. And orc ferocity does what? Could be useful, we can lose that. Tribal Hawk loses Hawk Ferocity and Keen Sensors, but again, no. Well, it's more in keeping. On all saving throws, 2 sacred tattoos and +2 racial opponent. No. Will be raised by a human tribe. And we'll take now as Shaman, we're really going to rely more on our agility, I think. Nature. One AC to damage roll. No. I don't intend to be afraid. Maybe we go with short swords. Or even like maces. Captured and made to fight in the arena. Excuse me. Been a while since I looked at this. Shamans are based on religion, on wisdom. I don't want to call it 4. Good. Now we're going to be riding, so we want that. And we want religion. Persuasion would be good to have. And perception's always good to have. Weapon finesse. Unless... Yeah, we'll take weapon finesse. So we can use our decks. And we can go for any of them. There's only a horse that can take us right now. But we're not going to be riding just now. We're out on the wildlands. Got ourselves a wolf. Green face, perhaps. I'm out in the wildlands. We respect nature. Problem is, where do we go with that? Also, the servants sting the unquenchable fire. Passion, I like that. Right. Nice green. Body type should be powerful. Actually, no. Yeah, we'll go with that. We're a little lighter then. Yeah, down the face. There. No beard. Dark clothes with some blood red. Where are you?
I'll take care of it.
I lead. You follow.
And of course I am Yorkie. Barbarian. Don't care about this, I always just listen to some music and stop when I hear a boss.
Let's hear you cry!
In we go. Off to Kenabres fight demons.
Hey, somebody! We got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here?
My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square? Couldn't he be carted off somewhere else, like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary? Or an accommodating ditch?
I'm sure you've woken up in plenty of ditches, Darren.
Make room, everyone. Step back. Now, what's the matter? What happened to him? The wound looks nasty. Who did this to him?
Demons, Prelate. We found him barely alive outside the walls of Kenabres.
The walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. Must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast. Don't
Not
die.
intending
See you
to.
right. We'll get you patched up now. But first, you there, guard. Take his weapons.
You leave
Bearing
my
arms
weapons
is
alone.
not permitted during the festival. Wounded or not, everyone must abide by the rules. He can get his things back after the festival.
I suppose I have no option.
O Inheritor, leader of our troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor, Iomade, I beseech you, grant your mercy. Heal his wounds.
I don't give up that
Hear,
easy.
hear. That's the Crusader spirit. My powers are not enough here. Someone call for Terendelev. You there. Yes, you. Stop dithering and gawping and make yourself useful. Go and get Terendelev.
Prelate, surely there is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
Lazy bugger.
I'll get her. Terendelev!
Good.
Has anyone seen Terendelev?
I hope she's off.
Be quick about it before it's too late. Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces.
I'm a Crusader. I came to fight demons.
Oh, Iomade saved me from green recruits. They come without planning, without preparation, and they die before they even see their first real battle. I don't know whether to laugh or cry at the utter waste of it all.
Old fool.
My dear prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor man. He has been through enough already. Go on. I'll take care of him.
This is Terendelev, is it? Fine.
All right, as you wish. You are our protector, and a dragon at that.
Dragon, huh?
So I shall defer to your wisdom.
Human form.
But be on your guard. I've been informed he was wounded near Kenabres. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I. Not the defenders of this city.
Pry loose the grudging grip of pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh. Let light and life go forth in triumph to repel the skulking shade of death. There.
Well, that feels better, thank you.
I accept your thanks. But my work is not yet done.
You're really a dragon?
You don't believe me? Perhaps I should retake my true form and engulf this square with my ice breath to win your trust. Pay no mind to my current guise. I appear this way when I walk among the people. I would hamper the festivities if I tried to attend in my true form.
I suppose that makes sense. What happened to me?
I do not know yet, and that troubles me. I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have rid you of your pain and restored your strength, but only time will allow you to heal fully.
Can I go?
Certainly, but be careful. I have managed to get you back on your feet, but I have not healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return. But do not be discouraged.
I'm not.
You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow, come to the cathedral and say that you are expected by Terendelev, protector of Kenabres. We will find a way to help you. But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival. They are all too rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines.
Alright, well, I'd rather be fighting demons, but I suppose we can spend a little time at the festival. Meantime, though, let's have a look at my wolf, because that needs sorting out. Aggressor, yes, that's fine. Perception, always. Ability, fine. You're not going to stay with most of it being in that, so let's do weapon focus if we can. Give you dodge. Bang. Right. Looks like this is a bit of a gaming. Punch that thing, no problem. Stock him one. Right in the jaw. You call that a punch here? Let me show you how it's done. You reckon? I'm gonna give it a try. Ah, time for a drink. That's the spirit. Actually, that's the ale. I love a drink, me, especially when the city's footing the bill. You say another round? Yeah, why not? This sounds like something juicy.
Behold, Crusader gods, behold Iomonde, you poor imposter. Your city will fall to me. Your followers will feed my hunger.
Time to get our fight on. Ooh, she's doing good. This is why you have a dragon.
Lord of Locusts, leave my city!
He's a big one, alright. Who is she? Hey. Well, so much for the dragon. That's not so good.
Discari's here. Discari himself. Blimey! One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If fleeing's your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell.
I'm going to take a quick break. I'm back, though I suspect there may be another real-life break soon. Now, we don't have time for conversations. Give me a weapon.
Sure thing. Here, take this. Best crossbow I've got. The person who made it said it could pierce the hide of a demon lord even. Good luck!
Hope he's right.
Try not to get eaten now!
Well, he's off, so there's no conversation to be had anyway. Get him! Well, it hit him, at least.
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts. Behold, Iomonde. Behold the death I saw.
The silver dragon, Terendelev, the defender of Kenabres, fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Discari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
Devoured by darkness. A festival organized to raise spirits for the city has ended in death and destruction. It sure has. Oh, it's Seela. We'll help her.
Holy mother of...
A small woman with messy brown hair winces in pain, dodging a stream of curses through clenched teeth. He's pinned to the ground by a couple of weighty boulders.
Hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion. Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
I feel them all right. When say no to a little less feeling in them.
Yeah, that don't look good.
My ankle's killing me.
She's pinned.
My back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey! Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders?
Yeah, we'll have a go. We don't have Absalom brute strength for this. I'll find something. You quickly find some suitable sticks and free the wounded woman from the rubble.
Look at you! It's good to meet someone who uses brains first and brawn second.
Damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade, of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though, now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
Yeah, likely not.
Well, I'm Seela. Paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendeb and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now.
Well, now you got a partner.
I don't even want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Kenabres has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomade's herald, with the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Kenabres will never give in.
Yeah, give me...
Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
Like Seela here, I'm here to fight the Abyss.
A fellow crusader! Welcome, brother. This is great. I would have been happy to have any companion in this. But it's nice to be stuck down here with somebody who's my kind of crazy.
It's a good thing you've still got your faith. Because right now, to be totally honest, faith's probably the only thing we do have. Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
To summarize, there are 3 of us, with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
The demons we need to slay. You see, we have Seela, but not Anivia. She's with us. Not a part of the party. Really need an agility weapon, but that's not one. For now, it's what we've got.
Move out!
What's this? Brendlev scale. From your store line. Alright.
Who's there?
The fine apparel of this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood, dust, and dirt. However, she holds herself with such dignity that you would be forgiven for thinking you were at a high society party. and not in the dank catacombs under the city. Her fingers grip the rapier held with confidence, ready to draw it at a moment's notice. At her feet lies a dead body, so mutilated that at first glance it's hard to tell if it's an animal or human.
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it.
Yeah, you weren't helping him before, were you?
Introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendelev, I can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah, well, not many could withstand a strike from a demon lord, not even Dragon Lady.
I can't argue with that. We're fortunate to be alive, albeit under...
Daskari himself has come to Kenabres. There's no mistaking that ugly mug. Terendelev tried to fight him, but what could she do against a near deity? Even the Wardstone was no help. Our city used to be protected by powerful forces, but now...
Well, don't give up hope, because we're here now.
We've seen how powerless they truly are. Henceforth, we shall have no one but ourselves to rely on, I suppose.
Right, well, we need to keep moving. There must be a way back to the surface.
That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Let's go.
Are you coming with us then? The more the merrier, and that blade of yours is nothing to sniff at.
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible.
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kinda need all the supplies we can get right now.
He's got a dagger. Yeah. Got 1 to 8 with that. Or... Oh, of course, it's only on to a hit, isn't it? Alright.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
Garbage armor. Don't need it. Die! Can you fly?
Save the last one for me.
2 of them.
We are the light!
I'll cut you wide open!
Are the darkness.
Down easy again. We're playing on core Death's Door, by the way. That's core setting with Death's Door set as well. Right. Oh. Swap that out. Bit less damage. It's 1 to 6, not 1 to 8, but we get an improved to hit. Armor +1. Everyone's wearing armor, aren't they? Oh, you can wear it. Alright. Do so. Another giant fly.
They will break against our resolve.
A bunch of spitters.
Well?
Get some healing on you. And on the wolf.
Onwards! None shall escape!
skin. Not worth a lot, but it's worth some. Not missing anything there yet. Who's this?
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere.
You struggle to make out the man's features in the gloom. As soon as he steps in the circle of light, however, you realise you've never encountered a creature like this before. The stranger looks like the work of a vivisectionist who attempts to stitch together a lizard and a man. Well, what are you?
Windwalk!
The man notices you and freezes. Curling horn protruding from his head casts a malevolent shadow on the cave wall. Another one of your kind, I take it.
Did you find it?
The woman looks
Who
just
is that?
The woman looks just as strange as her companion, like a cross between a cat and a spider. Essentially powerful beasts in their own way. The woman says, when she catches sight of you, she immediately drops into a fighting stance, a movement revealed the lethal grace of a wild predator.
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt.
Oh, he's arrogant, I don't like him.
Wait. They might know what's going on up there.
Yeah, demons are laying waste to Kenabres.
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze...
What about it?
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Kenabres. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
What is this place?
This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed.
Crusader descendants,
Our lives
then.
are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
She sounds good. I like
The
her.
first
Well, not
Crusaders?
good,
You've been
Smart.
down here that long? That's crazy.
but what are you doing here?
That's none of your bit.
Fair. But what are you doing here?
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
Maybe.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame, and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special,
You're a cynic, I like that.
man?
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
I'm not so sure about him, but her, I don't blame her for being suspicious. She's never seen us before. Does it really lead to the surface, this mace of yours?
Yes. There are other ways up, but they are far from here. And after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed. But the maze... There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the underground crusaders, that the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation. Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze.
So you really asked me for
Even
one.
I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. That means that it really must lead to the surface.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger to them.
The damn fools.
They've been listening to Wendwag too much.
Don't try to blame this on me. Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made a map of all the maze's dangers. I warned them 100 times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, people don't listen. We'll find the sword faster if we work together. I'll help you.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help us, and in return, we'll get you out of here.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
Yeah, that's about the size of it, Wendwag. Right. Let's find this sword, shall we?
I found something.
Statue of an unknown knight. The technique is crude, but the figure was crafted, clearly crafted with genuine feeling, judging by the style of armor. The knight is from the First Crusade. More here. More. There's junk we can sell, really.
What's that there? I found.
Room looks like an improvised museum. Well, that's what we've been told, so we kind of know that. You get over here with us.
I lead. You follow.
More.
What's that there? I found something.
Special. Here's your sword, lad. Okay, 15 months of Aradas, 8. Year 4715. A strange flash pierces the gloom and Yorkie feels drops of searing blood run down his chest. The wound healed by Terendelev reopens and weeps scarlet. But there is no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears. A cave chamber. This one or another one entirely. Yorkie's heartbeat quickens, and a stream of thoughts suddenly burst into his mind. Thoughts that clearly belong to another. Treachery, they betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in my back. My trusted allies, my treasured friends. The people I swore to protect, the people for whom I descended from heaven and came to this turbulent mortal world. There they are up ahead, in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I'm about to die from their traitorous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. A girl with golden braids lies on the rocks, clutching her slashed side. She refused to join with the traitors and paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst I still have strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, Yorkie into it so they can control them. Let's heal her. A spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie, murky scene for Yorkie. The wounded girl opens her eyes and whispers, Lariel, you said that everything was going to change soon. You said you and the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us on a grand mission to stop the demons forever. Is that true? The frenzy of foreign thoughts comes faster and faster like a rushing river. Images flash by one after another. And the priestess, in colourful robes, observing the stars, a young female paladin praying, clutching a glowing sword. A majestic golden-winged angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by a helmet, his voice ringing clear. Only if you're willing and only if you're ready, there is no going back. Where's your strength healing me? The girl whispers, your mission is more important. You take care, it is near. There in the vision, the darkness of the cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within the depth. A vague shadow, an outline, and nightmare come to life. A wave of odious chirruping and rustling emanates from the shadow, the sound piercing like hot irons, lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy, and the wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. The yawning chest wound burns white hot. Yorkie's head pounds with pain. It's no longer clear whose pain it is, the person called Lariel who sent the vision, the one unlucky enough to receive it. Yorkie is determined to fight off the illusion. The force of the attack, though originating in the vision, is terrifying, but Yorkie is stronger. You bet I am. He shakes off the pain and torpor, but alas, the one who sent the vision cannot claim the same. He's broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It's not real, it exists only in this strange vision or memory. But the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resemble those of Discari, the terrifying Demon Lord, except this is smaller. In a movement as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they call Lariel. The foolish angel struggling on the rocks, like a fly with his wings torn off, intones the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from quiet whispering to sonorous shouts, becoming young, then old and quavering. Where is your goddess, angel? Where is her self-assured herald? How is it that you are here, dying here alone, so far from the light of heaven? Strange calm envelops the thoughts of the one called Lariel. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows that he will never bow down before this enemy. The flaming sword plays to life in his hand, bright, pure, flickering with multicolored sparks, like a sunbeam through stained glass. Slash. Blade slices through the demon creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, releasing his grip on Lariel's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks. Vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips his sword, and with a burst of strength, plunges it into the rock. Yorkie senses the vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing, like a river running dry. The last thing he hears is this: "You will kill me, monster, this I know. But one day someone will come here and raise up my sword. They will come and punish evildoers and traitors." The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colours. Yorkie does not hear the final words. But he seems to complete the thought, taking it to heart. Words fly from his lips, and with them something else. Spittle, probably. The heat blazing in Yorkie's chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Yorkie sees a flaming sword in his hand, or rather, its outline. The memory of what the sword looked like, with a final surge of warm and soothing light. The sword vanishes, and the light is drawn into his hand. Yorkie senses that it will return. All he need do is call it. So, we've got a magic sword inside us. An angel sword.
Hey! Are you alright? You were kinda glowing just now.
Feeling heals before the light, offering up a prayer to Amity.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
I think I saw the memories of Lariel, the angel who died here.
Lariel? That really was Lariel? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
You. Thousands of gongs, and no one's been able to touch it, and now
Guess I'm special.
An ordinary creature of flesh and blood, no different to us. Get the sword and start talking about visions.
Now, Wentawag, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are.
I'm not touching your mongrel
Born
taint.
with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that. I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the Abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better. and it doesn't make us worthier.
Well, let's have a look, see if I can get this thing back. Seems I can control it.
That is just... wow, I mean, that's amazing. Heaven has truly blessed you.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Saul needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no.
I bet he can.
He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze.
Besides...
You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then... the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Kenabres.
Do you have warriors? Lead us to your chief, and I'll decide if I'm going to help you or not.
Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really.
Giant spider. Stay down. Get across here.
Onwards!
The heartbeat quickens.
Tiny earth elementals. Let's see if we can do them.
This pain is excruciating.
What's that there?
What is that? Light wounds. Nice. Out we go.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Excuse me. Road is very irritated.
Let's hear
Let me
you
draw the first blood.
Oh, there's something back here that we missed. Ah, skeleton. Wolf's down. Get the fool healed. Back here, another skeleton. Want a word, Wendy? Window glances at Lan, who is fixing his slip bowstring, and quickly walks over to you. Cat-like eyes glow from beneath her. Listen here, you. I don't know who you are or where you came from, but you and I are the only two people here who see things clearly. That's why I'm asking you, don't show the light of heaven to Sol. I thought you considered the mongrels to be great warriors. The descendants, yeah, that's a big difference of great warriors. I believe that my people are worthy of greatness, that we are strong and can do many things. That's why we were chased down here. We scared people. It's one thing to go hunting in the caves and another to fight in the shield maze. Window leads closer, her pupils dilating. I've been there, spent my whole life training, so I can make it all the way to the end. But more of us trackers at the start. We were young and stupid. A couple of monsters, so then there's a whole world out there waiting for us. That's what we thought. We weren't prepared. The maze isn't just a physical challenge, it's cunning and full of traps. It's dark. It's a primordial night. And if you close your eyes and listen, you'll hear whispers right behind you. And soft singing in the distance seems to rise and fall. Wendell looks away. To learn from my friends' mistakes, I had to step over their bodies and go further. I don't want to have to do that again, and it will happen if a crowd of ill-prepared fighters burst into the maze. No idea what they're against. All because Lan believes some glowing sword will solve all our problems. Don't you want to save the kids in the maze, though? I do want to, but I'm not going to risk the future of the tribe for the sake of a few stupid kids. Sensible. I like her. Chief Sul is hesitant, and for good reason. He also understands how dangerous this is for the tribe. Lan's the only one who benefits from these childish games of heroism. I'll go alone if I have to find them, or whatever's left of them, without any heroics, relying only on myself. Risking only my life when do I explode. You and your friends can come with me. Perhaps we can make it to the end of the maze together and find you the way to the surface. I'll think about it. You're talking sense. I'll think about it. We'll show the chief the light, and I'll lead you through the maze. Yeah, she is talking a lot of sense. Huge difference between great warriors and descendants of them.
Move out!
This must be their village. And this must be their chief. Your first impression of the mongrel village is of a squalid dump. The odors match. Unblinking, glowing eyes watch you from the gloom. Deformed shadows slope between the huts. You see some mongrels gutting white eyeless fish, while others are repairing fishing nets. All the signs of normal village life, but tense expectation hangs in the air. A heavy-set, aged mongrel slowly shuffles his way towards you. The hair on his head grows in limp, wispy strands. His face has distinctly rat-like appearance, with pronounced teeth, and you hear a rattling sound in his chest with every breath he takes. One of his eyes is white, fully scarred by cataracts, while the other gleams with moisture. Uplandish, eh? And time shall punish indeed. Chief Sul, we found the angel's sword. And we found the one who can wield it. And points to you. He had a vision and now the angel's sword. Together with the light of heaven are somehow inside him. Gather the tribe. Anyone who called all the weapon. The young ones are still alive. You don't know that. We can go after them. Sul raises his hand with ragged broken fingernails. Ah, Lan, always streaming, always talking. You're too hasty for your own good. It's going to get you in trouble. Sul eyes you up and down. An uplander with the light of heaven. That's too good for us. That kind don't have good things happen. There's always a catch. Lan trusts people because she likes to believe. Isn't that right, Lan? I'm the chief. I don't work on faith. Show the light. And dog stares at you intently. Lan's mistaken. We didn't find the sword. Lan whips around and looks at you stunned. He clenches his fist for a moment, planning to shake the truth out of you, but he quickly gets a handle on himself. I don't know why you're lying. No doubt you have your reasons. But I know it's a lie, and you know it, and Wendu knows it. Lan turns to Wendu. Tell him, Wendu. Wendu stares blankly at him. I saw the light shining between the rocks, and then it went out. Lan saw what he wanted to see. Why are you doing this? Because we're not having your whole tribe get killed. Doing what? Telling the truth? I'm saying nothing. Lan looks at you expectantly and sighs when you don't answer. Right, you and Wendu have worked out everything between yourselves. Played me for a blind mole here. Lan backs a hollow laugh. Everybody around me said they didn't want to go anywhere or save anyone, but I didn't believe them. I always have to take things further than anybody else. Isn't that right, Chief? Party I see how things are. I don't need any more convincing. Lan offers a crooked smile. Peace, Lan. Miracles are not for us. We, the tribe, we wait. If you're one of us, you will wait. Not going anywhere. Uplanders rest now. Finish your hut over there and you can rest there. And he's silent, his eyes shifting from you and Soul to Wendover. You made the right choice. It was the lesser of two evils. And now, rest so we can be at our best when we go into the maze. I promise to lead you to the surface, and I will. So, we have a level. And next time we go into the maze. See you then.